The Happiness Experiment. Book Summary. Introduction. What if you could design a life you actually love starting today? In this video, you'll learn a clear, practical way to stop drifting through days that feel empty and start building a life that matters. We'll break down the core idea. Happiness isn't something you wait for, it's something you design. You'll learn how to spot what truly matters to you, how to find the people, work, and routines that energize you, and how to turn those discoveries into habits you actually keep. I'll explain why dreaming big is the first step, how values act like a map for your choices, and why virtues are more than being good. They're practical tools you use every day. You'll also get simple mindset shifts that make changing habits easier, and a practical toolkit to weave meaning into ordinary days. Expect step-by-step ideas you can try tomorrow. Small actions that build toward a life that feels rich, not just busy. This is not about fake positivity or one-size-fits-all fixes. It's about testing what works for you, making tiny changes that last, and designing routines that produce real joy. Stick around for the whole summary and you'll walk away with a low-effort plan to start designing happiness day by day, value by value, habit by habit. Welcome to Mindfulness and Happiness. English Book Summary, Episode 7. In this episode, we'll explore 2025 published book, The Happiness Experiment, a revolutionary way to increase happiness, written by Carl B. Barney. The Happiness Experiment, Book Summary, Chapter 1. Imagine your life with no limits. Picture a cabin in the mountains. Picture living in a new country. Picture a job that feels like a calling. Let your mind run free. Write every image down. These are your dreams. They are the raw fuel for happiness. Many people mix up needs, wants, and dreams. They are not the same. Needs are about survival. You need food, clothing, and a roof over your head. Wants are things you would like soon. A promotion, a holiday, a new car. Dreams are the bigger picture. They live farther on the horizon. Dreams are a life you feel excited about. Dreams pull you forward. They give you a reason to get out of bed. They make the day feel worth it. Without them, you may feel stuck. You may lose energy and direction. That is why finding your true desires matters so much. Not what others expect, not what you think you should want, but what truly excites you. If you feel flat, wake up your deep desire. Think back to being a child or a teen. What made you feel alive then? What hobby made hours pass like minutes? Who did you admire? Also look at now. What music, books, films, or feeds draw you in? These are clues. Talk it over with someone you trust. A friend, a partner, a coach, or a mentor can help. Often dreams hide under years of being sensible. Dreams are powerful, yet they are only the start. To turn desire into lasting joy, you need values. Values are like an inner compass. They point you in the right direction. Values can be simple, health, comfort, or beauty. They can be deep, love, truth, or wisdom. Some mix both, family, music, or romance. Values give your life shape. They show what matters. Values alone are not enough. They sit there as potential. They need action to live. And that action comes from virtues, not the preachy kind. Simple habits and acts that match your values. If values are the what, virtues are the how. Small, steady acts make values real. So start with dreaming. Then name your values. Then choose the small things you will do every day. In the next part, we will explore those everyday actions. We will learn how to build virtues step by step. The Happiness Experiment, Book Summary, Chapter 2. Virtues make values real. Everyone wants to be happy. Few people think about the actions that make happiness possible. That is what virtues do. People often mix up values and virtues. They sound similar, but they are different. Values are the ends, virtues are the means. Honesty and integrity are often called values, but they are really virtues. They are things we do. They are not just things we believe in. They help us build trust, self-esteem, and good character. Think of a career that feels full and real. That is a value. To reach it, you need virtues. Perseverance, curiosity, and self-discipline are some virtues that help. If you want deep friendships, that is a value too. You get close to people by practicing empathy and loyalty. You also need the simple virtue of listening. Virtues are concrete. They show up in daily life. They shape how you spend time. If health matters to you, then eating well is a virtue. So is moving your body and sleeping enough. If love matters, then being loving is not optional. If fun matters, then playing, laughing, and dancing are small virtues. Enjoying life is not something that just happens. It is a choice you make again and again. This idea is powerful because it is simple to act on. You do not wait for values to arrive. You practice the habits that bring them to life. Want more joy? Make joy a practice. Sing, step outside, call a friend. Want more purpose? Do small acts that match your goals. Volunteer, study, or build something small. Values alone can remain just ideas. They need action to become real. That action is virtue. Live your virtues on purpose. Do it each day with care. Over time, small acts add up. They close the gap between your current life and your wished life. That is when values stop being wishes. They become real, lived experience. So how do you stay on track? Start with one value, name it clearly. Then pick 2 or 3 small actions. These are the virtues you will practice. Make them tiny and clear. For example, if your value is health, drink 1 extra glass of water a day. Walk for 10 minutes after lunch. Sleep 30 minutes earlier. If your value is friendship, send 1 kind message every day. Ask 1 question and then listen. Keep a simple log. Write down what you did each day. Check it every week. Adjust the actions if they feel too hard. Make the small wins repeatable. Small wins lead to bigger change. That is the heart of a happiness plan. Pick a value. Choose small virtues. Do them over and over. In the next part, we will build a sample happiness plan together. We will make it easy and practical. You can start it today. The Happiness Experiment, Book Summary, Chapter 3. If values are your destination and virtues are the vehicle, then this is about learning to drive. It is about the real actions you take every day. These actions build a life you want to wake up to. Living well does not happen by chance, it happens by design. That means making a simple happiness plan. It is a list of what matters to you. It also names the small actions that will get you there. These actions are virtues in motion. You do not need to be perfect. You just need small habits that help. Start with what you care about. Maybe it is friendship or love or money or health or purpose. Ask yourself, what actions make these things real? If friendship is your value, then time with people matters. Listening well matters. Saying thank you matters. Honesty matters. If kids are your value, then patience, teaching, hugs, and showing up are the actions. If money is your value, then saving, learning, and working smart are the actions. These are not vague ideas. They are daily practices. A strong relationship grows from listening, empathy, and time. A strong body grows from moving, sleeping, and eating well. Self-confidence grows from small acts of honesty, courage, and following through. Some virtues are big. Thinking, planning, and focused work are high-level virtues. They move many areas of life. They help your values stick. Other virtues are smaller. Humor, celebration, and rest are mood boosters. They matter, but in a different way. Different values need different mixes of virtues. Knowledge grows by reading, asking, and teaching. Purpose grows by clarity, intention, and steady effort. When hard times come, courage and patience help you keep going without giving up your values. Now write it down. Name your top values. Then list 2 or 3 small actions for each. Make the actions tiny and clear. For health, try 1 extra glass of water a day. Walk 10 minutes after lunch. For friendship, send 1 kind message each day. Ask 1 real question and then listen. Track it simply. A 1-line note each day works. Check in each week. Change what feels too hard. Celebrate small wins. Small steps done again and again become big change. Happiness is not one big moment, it is a way of life. It is built from small, steady acts done on purpose. Make your happiness plan. Start with one value. Pick a few tiny virtues. Do them today. The Happiness Experiment, Book Summary, Chapter 4. Mindset is the lens you wear. It shapes how you see things. It shapes your mood, your energy, and your choices. It even shapes your relationships. Most people have a mindset. Few choose it on purpose. A mindset is made of core beliefs and feelings. Many come from childhood, culture, or past hurt. You might think life is hard and success is rare. That belief drains you. Or you might think life has chances and joy is possible. That belief lifts you. Think of your mindset as headlines in your head. If work is a grind, you feel tired and burned out. If work helps me grow, you feel curious and ready. I'll never find love stops you from trying. Love is possible opens doors. These headlines change how you talk. They change how you act. They change how you feel. You can have different mindsets for different parts of life. You might grow in learning but fear money. You can be sure you are smart but doubt you are lovable. Spot the contradictions. Changing one small belief can make a big shift. A happiness mindset rests on a few simple ideas. 1. Life is meant to be enjoyed. 2. Success and happiness are possible. 3. You deserve joy. This is not blind hope, it is building proof from your life. List people who helped you. List chances you took. List skills you built. Each small fact supports a kinder belief. Want to rewire your mindset? Start small. Do a daily rep of mindset training. Try short mantras in the morning and night. Today is mine. I look forward to tomorrow. I can learn and grow. These are tiny practice reps. Do them every day. Swap limiting lines. Money is evil becomes money can help me build a good life. I am unlovable becomes I can be loved and be a good partner. Use tiny experiments to test new beliefs. Act as if the new line is true. See what happens. Keep a short journal. Write one sentence about a win each day. Note one small belief you tried. Over weeks, you will see change. Mindset sets the emotional tone of your life. Get it right and it becomes your secret engine. Start with one small belief today. The Happiness Experiment, Book Summary, Chapter 5. Everything you learned about values, virtues, and mindset leads here. This part is the everyday piece. Habits lock in what you care about. They bridge the gap between intention and identity. They turn plans into who you are. Most of your day runs on autopilot. That autopilot holds both good and bad actions. The aim is to steer that autopilot toward happiness. Do not rely only on willpower. Make happiness the default. Live the life you want, one small act at a time. Think of habits as votes for the person you want to become. Go for a walk once. You vote for health. Listen to a friend fully. You vote to be a better friend. These small votes add up. Over time, they shape your self-image. They shape your reality. How do you build habits that stick? Start with a clear plan. Make the habit obvious. Put a yoga mat where you will see it. Set a phone alarm for a gratitude check. Place your book on the pillow. Visual cues matter. They make habits hard to ignore. Next, make it attractive. Pair a new habit with something you like. Listen to your favorite podcast while you run. Light a candle before you journal. When habits feel good, you keep doing them. Make rewards part of the habit. Then make it easy. Break the habit down into tiny steps. Want to meditate? Start with 2 minutes. 2 minutes is low effort. It builds the habit muscle. Pack your gym bag the night before. Reduce friction so action is simple. Finally, make it satisfying. Track progress. Celebrate small wins. Give yourself a real reward. People repeat what feels good. If a habit is miserable, it will not stick. Pick 1 or 2 habits that match your values. Maybe it is journaling or prepping healthy meals. Maybe it is 10 minutes of reading or calling a friend every Sunday. Do those things again and again. Check in each week. Change the habit if it feels too hard. Keep a one-line log. Write what you did each day. Note one small win. Be patient. Some habits lock in fast. Others take time. That is normal. The secret is steady action, not dramatic change. Tiny steps done daily become who you are. That is how happiness becomes a way of life. Start small, start today, and watch the little habits make big change. The Happiness Experiment. Book Summary Conclusion. Thanks for watching. You just finished a quick trip through The Happiness Experiment by Carl B. Barney. Here's what you learned in plain useful terms. First, dream without limits. Picture the life that lights you up. Those dreams are the fuel for happiness. Second, name what matters to you, your values, because they point the way. Third, turn values into small daily actions, virtues, the tiny things you do every day that make a big difference. Fourth, choose a kinder mindset. The little beliefs you repeat shape how your day goes. Finally, make happiness a habit by planning tiny steps you can repeat and by tracking small wins. If one thing sticks with you, let it be this. Big change starts with tiny, steady acts. Try one tiny habit today. Drink an extra glass of water, send a kind message, or walk 10 minutes after lunch. Do it for a week and notice how it shifts things. If this summary helped, leave a comment with one dream or one tiny habit you'll try. Hit like if you found it useful and subscribe so you don't miss the next deep but simple breakdowns. If you missed any part, rewind and watch the chapters again. They were made to be easy to follow. Thanks again for spending time here. Start small, keep going, and let those tiny steps build the life you want. See you in the next video.